Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today let's talk about Dior's newest handbag, the new version of the Louis Vuitton Speedy. Now I know that all design houses are inspired by each other and a lot of the bags will look similar, they will have similar shapes, similar designs, and there's a lot of them that when you look at one, you may be forgiven for seeing another one. But when this popped up on my Instagram and it was the new bags from Dior, I couldn't really get over just how much it is a Speedy, or to me certainly how much it looks like a Louis Vuitton Speedy. Now I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, it's just very, very similar. And when it popped up, there is a size 20 and a size 25. I actually thought initially, my mind didn't compute to realise it was Dior and it wasn't a Speedy, and I actually think it's really, really nice. It wouldn't actually bother me that it is very similar to a Speedy. I have the Gucci Boston bag, which is this one, and this bowling bag shape in general, this little shape of bag, they're all very similar, so it doesn't matter which one you have, they're all going to look similar. So if I was going to be looking for a Speedy, and if I was back on board with buying Dior, I have to say I actually really, really like this version. I think not in the black. At the minute they have it in black and they have it in blue oblique. I do like the oblique, but I still think if I was going to purchase from Dior, I prefer the Dior 30 Montaigne box bag, which is also in oblique. But the 20 in the Dior Groove, this is called the Dior Groove 20 bag, the Dior Speedy. It looks very like it. It has the canage quilting. It is lambskin, so the only thing I do think you would need to be aware of in this Dior version would be corner wear on the leather. I think it could be quite delicate. But at present, they have it out in a black. They have it in a cream colour, which they're calling ivory. And they have it in pink. Actually, no, it's not lambskin, it's calfskin. So it actually might be a little bit more hard wearing than what, for example, the Lady Dior, this bright pink one over here, that's lambskin. So you do need to be careful about that. This actually might be a little bit stronger because it's calfskin. At the minute, the colours are either black or very, very pale. Because as also I haven't come back to buying Dior at the moment and I have videos on that, I will link them above. But I don't think even if I was, I would be buying any of these in these colourways because they're too pale for me. But I do actually really like this bag. And I think if they were to bring this out in, for example, a beautiful purple leather or a pink or an orange or a teal, one of the beautiful colours, I think I would be tempted by this. The 20 size is probably the one that would tempt me, and what I like about this, which is different than the Speedy bag, is the zip comes down the side. It's the same with this little Gucci one. So because the zip comes down the side a little bit here and here, it actually makes it a lot easier to get in and out of the bag and makes the opening of it a lot less tight and doesn't feel as if the zips are attacking your hand as you put your hand in. So that's a plus for this. It is in the canage quilting, which I quite like, and it also has a little padlock on it, which is very reminiscent of a Speedy, but it is a nice touch. The pale pink in it is actually very pretty because it is in a very pale pink leather, and then it has this, it looks like rose gold. It says in the description that it's an antique gold finish. It's actually very, very pretty. It has the metal star and a key, and it has the padlock on it. This is new for winter 2024. The Dior Groove bag is an elegant and modern creation designed by Maria Grazia Chiria, demonstrating the house's savoir. The pale pink calfskin style is elevated by the quilted micro canage motif and distinguished by a leather key holder with the Christian Dior Paris signature and a gold finished star. The attached key opens the zipper padlock to reveal a spacious compartment that can accommodate all the essentials, completed by a slip pocket and a zip pocket, featuring leather top handles and an adjustable, removable strap. The bag can be carried by hand, worn over your shoulder or crossbody as an ideal companion for daily use. I actually do like it, but I can't get over how much it's like the Speedy. That wouldn't stop me buying it. I have to say, if you look at the oblique version, there is a feature on this that is more prominent on the oblique, in that where the handles come down, there is a leather strip that follows on along the bag. When you're looking at the leather version, this is in the same colour as the whole leather of the bag, so you do see the detail of it, but it isn't a standout because it's not contrasting. Whereas if you look at the oblique version, you have the oblique in the background of the bag and then the navy leather across it stands out. I also think on the oblique version, the little key holder with Christian Dior and the star on it looks very, very well against that background. I do think it's very pretty. Now let's look at the sizes and the price. So if you were to buy this in the oblique version and you were to buy it in the size 20, which if I was going for one of these, it's probably the 20 bag that I would like. That is £2,400 in the oblique. That's probably the Speedy canvas version. If you look at the Louis Vuitton canvas versions, is less expensive than what this is. There are more details on this. There's more leather added on. Is that enough for such a price difference? I don't know. The oblique version though, I do think I really do like it. I think it looks really, really well with the leather strips alongside it. I think I would probably prefer this one to one of the canvas Louis Vuitton Speedies. I do think it looks really, really well. Yeah, I do. It also comes in a bigger size. It comes in the, let me see. It comes in the 25 size, which would be the same as the Speedy 25, and that's £2,600 in the oblique size. Obviously, that's going to be bigger. If you're looking for the leather versions, the 20 size in the leather colours starts at 2,650, and then the 25 in the leather is 2,850. For leather bags, compared to the price of the Lady Dior, if we look at the small Lady Dior on here, they're starting at 4,900. So that is lambskin though. I don't know if that's where they're pitching the difference, but if you're looking at a leather bag, the 2,850 or 2,650 is definitely a much more attractive price point than what the Lady Dior is. I have to say I like it. I do like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it would be quite a casual bag, especially in the oblique. Even in the leather, I can picture it carried crossbody. I can picture that being a bit of a vibe. I don't really carry, I have never, where did she go? I have never carried this one, hand carry, and I have the Pharrell Speedy. This one here in the red, and this is the 25 size. I have never carried this handheld as well. I have used this. I used this for about a week solid there, because I know a few of you had said in my video talking about the bags I've used the most, why was this one not higher? It's probably higher now. I have used it a lot more recently. I really like it. I just think it's quite cool. But again, I've never carried that handheld. So for me, if I was going to go for one of these in the Dior version, the Groove, which I think forever for me will be the Dior Speedy, I would be wearing it crossbody. So that's going to make it a slightly more casual bag, I think, if I'm being asked to consider how I would use it in my collection. There is also a version of this in the 25, the Dior Groove 25, that has been brought out in the black, and it is in the graphic canage. It is more expensive. It is 3,100. It's pretty. I don't think it's more intricate in the design and the leather overlapping. It probably is a bit more stand out. I don't know for me if there's enough difference in the black that I would pay for this graphic version at 3,100 over the black leather at 2,850, but I suppose when it's a £350 difference, which don't get me wrong is a lot of money, but if you're going to spend this amount of money on one of these bags, I think I would be going for the one that I love the most rather than the £350 making a difference to which one that I would choose. Let me know what you think of this. Do you see the Louis Vuitton Speedy when you look at this bag, or do you think I've lost my mind? And yes, I know a lot of the bags will be similar and their shapes will be similar, but this one, when it popped up on my feed, it was just so instantly in my mind, that's the Dior Speedy, that it was so similar that I'm now going to find it hard to differentiate those in my mind and see it as the Groove bag. But I do like it. I do think it's pretty cool. I do think that it works in the oblique, and I do think that it'll work in some of the fabulous colours on the leathers. Let me know what you think. Is this going to be tempting you? Are you considering this bag? If you were going to buy a bag in this shape, would you go for the Dior over the Louis Vuitton, or are you also not sure whether you're buying Louis Vuitton or Dior at the moment anyway because of everything that's been going on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. I always love to hear your view. Thank you so much for watching this little chit chat. If you have enjoyed it in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.